You're not afraid of failure. You're afraid of the person you'll have to become when you finally succeed. You've been told your entire life that fear shows up when you're about to fail. That anxiety, that hesitation, that resistance you feel when you're about to take a big step. You've been trained to interpret it as a warning sign. Don't do it, you're not ready, you might mess this up. But what if that's not true? What if the fear you feel right before stepping into your dream isn't about failing at all? What if it's about succeeding? Because failure is familiar. Failure is safe. Failure keeps your identity intact. You can explain failure. You can justify it. You can recover from it without fundamentally changing who you are. But success? Success is disruptive. Success demands transformation. And deep down, there is a part of you, what psychologists might call your unconscious self, that is designed to resist transformation at all costs. As explored in ideas similar to those in The Laws of Human Nature, much of our behavior is driven by forces we don't consciously understand, patterns, fears, and emotional conditioning that quietly dictate our actions. So when you say you want to build that business, or launch that platform, or finally step into your purpose, another part of you whispers, if you actually succeed, everything changes. Your relationships change, your expectations change, your identity changes. And suddenly, it's not just a dream anymore, it's responsibility. And responsibility is heavy. So instead of running toward your dream, you hesitate, you procrastinate, you overthink, you sabotage. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack discipline, but because a deeper part of you is trying to protect you from a future you're not sure you can carry.
Let's go deeper. Why would your mind treat success, the very thing you consciously desire, as a threat? Because success comes with 3 hidden costs that no one talks about. Cost number 1, isolation. Right now, you belong. You fit into your circle. Your struggles are relatable. Your ambitions are acceptable. But if you actually succeed at the highest level, you risk outgrowing your environment. You risk becoming different. And human beings are wired for belonging. From an evolutionary standpoint, being cast out from the group once meant death. That instinct still lives in you. So your mind asks, if I rise, will I be alone? Cost number 2, exposure. It's easy to dream in private. It's safe to say, I could be great if I really tried. But the moment you succeed, your potential is no longer theoretical. It's visible. Now people can judge you. Now people can critique you. Now there's nowhere to hide. And the most dangerous thought of all emerges. What if I'm not as capable as my success suggests? This is where self-doubt mutates into self-sabotage, because staying almost successful protects your ego, but becoming truly successful, that exposes it. Cost number 3, responsibility. Success is not a destination, it's a demand. The moment you achieve your dream, a new standard is set. People expect more from you. You expect more from yourself. And suddenly, your life is no longer about becoming, it's about sustaining. And sustaining greatness requires discipline, consistency, and emotional control at a level most people are not prepared for. So your subconscious makes a calculation. Better to stay where it's manageable than rise into something I might not be able to maintain. And just like that, you stall. Not because you don't want success, but because you don't yet trust yourself with it.
Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. Because self-sabotage doesn't look like self-sabotage. It looks like logic. It sounds like reason. It feels like caution. You tell yourself, I just need more time. I'm still preparing. It's not the right moment. But if you zoom out, a pattern emerges. You start, then stop. You get close, then pull back. You create momentum, then disrupt it. This is not random. This is your internal system trying to maintain equilibrium. Because your current identity, your habits, your beliefs, your environment, has a certain set point. And anything that threatens to push you beyond that set point triggers resistance. That resistance shows up as procrastination disguised as perfectionism, overthinking disguised as strategy, distraction disguised as rest, self-doubt disguised as humility, and the most dangerous one of all, settling for less than what you're capable of and calling it being realistic. But here's the truth most people avoid. You are not stuck because you lack opportunity. You are stuck because your identity is not aligned with a level of success you desire. And until that changes, no amount of motivation, productivity hacks, or external validation will fix the problem. Because the real battle isn't external, it's internal. It's between the version of you that wants comfort and the version of you that requires expansion. And expansion is uncomfortable. It forces you to let go of who you've been. It forces you to confront your limitations. It forces you to step into uncertainty without guarantees, which is why most people never fully step into their potential. Not because they can't, but because, at some level, they choose not to.
So what do you do with this? How do you stop sabotaging your own growth? You don't eliminate the fear. You redefine it. Because that fear you feel, it's not a stop sign. It's a signal that you are approaching the edge of your current identity. And that edge is where transformation happens. The goal is not to feel ready. The goal is to become the kind of person who can handle what you're asking for. That means shifting your focus from, I want to succeed, to, who do I need to become to sustain that success? Because success is not an event, it's an identity. And identities are built through repetition, not intention. So you start small. You build discipline when no one is watching. You keep promises to yourself. You follow through, especially when it's inconvenient. You train your mind to handle pressure, uncertainty, and visibility. And most importantly, you detach from the need for approval. Because the higher you rise, the fewer people will understand you. And that's not a problem. That's the price. But here's the shift that changes everything. Instead of fearing the responsibility that comes with success, you start seeing it as proof of your evolution. Because the version of you that once felt overwhelmed by pressure will not be the version of you that carries it. You are not stepping into success as who you are today. You are becoming someone else in the process. Someone more focused, more disciplined, more self-aware. And when that shift happens, self-sabotage disappears, because there is no longer a conflict between what you want and who you are.
If this conversation gave you something to think about, a new perspective, or even a small sense of clarity, then this channel is for you. Consider joining this growing community by subscribing and leave a like on the video so more people searching for answers can find these ideas too. Your support keeps these conversations alive. Until the next video, keep reflecting keep growing, and keep pondering life's journeys.